Hindi inakala na emotional moment noong Hunyo 3, 2025, exactly 7:23 p.m. sa private birthday celebration ni Mona Alawi, 24 years old, younger sister ni Ivana Alawi, sa exclusive function room ng Nobu Hotel Manila, intimate gathering with approximately 30 close family and friends, when suddenly nag-arrive ang mysterious courier delivering elegantly wrapped gift box addressed specifically para kay Mona from a friend. Inside was stunning custom-made Cartier bracelet worth approximately $850,000 with engraved message. Pero ang talagang nag-shock sa lahat, particularly kay Ivana who opened the accompanying handwritten letter, was deeply personal message from Eman Bacosa explaining why he sent gift. Words so unexpectedly touching na nag-break down completely si Ivana in tears reading aloud. Message instantly captured on video by guests, leaked online generating 47 million views, revealing connection between Eman at Alawi sisters na absolutely nobody knew existed. Mga kaibigan, bago natin i-unpack ang absolutely shocking story na ito tungkol sa mysterious connection between Eman Bacosa at Ivana Alawi, dalawang celebrities from completely different worlds na walang known prior interaction, kailangan kong malaman, nasaan kayo nanonood ngayon? Taga Manila ba? Cebu, Davao, General Santos, Cagayan de Oro, or abroad sa Middle East, USA, Canada, Europe? Comment your exact location. At tanong, may alam ba kayo before this incident na may connection si Eman at Ivana? Or completely shocking revelation ito? Akala ba ninyo purely showbiz lang si Ivana walang deeper substance? Subscribe now para sa buong kwento. I-on notifications. Mag-like, share everywhere. This story will change everything you thought you knew. Ang kwento begins October 2024 sa Philippine Children's Medical Center Pediatric Oncology Ward, same hospital kung saan si Eman had begun regular visits to terminal children following Gabriel Santos' experience. By October, Eman's monthly visits had become established routine, every second Saturday to 4 p.m. visiting children in various cancer treatment stages, bringing gifts, sharing stories, providing emotional support. Pero October 12, 2024. Visit would be different, would create connection, bridging completely separate entertainment worlds. That Saturday afternoon, 2:47 p.m., Eman was sitting beside 9-year-old Sofia Ramirez, leukemia patient, discussing her Taylor Swift obsession, when volunteer coordinator approached. Mr. Bacosa, may another celebrity visitor, Ivana Alawi. She's here visiting children also, doing own charity work separately. Hindi niya alam you're here. Gusto ninyo mag-coordinate? Eman surprised. Ivana Alawi? Didn't know she did this, walang publicity. Coordinator nodded. Exactly, she requests no media, comes monthly, very low profile. Similar to you, she's opposite end of ward. 30 minutes later, around 3:15 p.m., inevitable intersection. Both approached nurses' station simultaneously, nearly colliding, mutual recognition. Oh sorry, ikaw si Eman Bacosa? Ivana spoke first, clearly surprised, Eman equally. Yes, and you're Ivana. Didn't expect you here. Both awkward, Ivana explained. I've been visiting 6 months trying to help kids. Keep it private cause they don't want publicity stunt accusations. Eman nodded. Same reason I keep quiet. Genuine help doesn't need cameras. Immediate common ground. After 10 minutes discovering philosophical alignment, Eman suggested. Since both here, maybe visit kids together? 2 celebrities might entertain more than one, Ivana agreed. Next 90 minutes, they jointly visited 6 children. Dynamic creating effective team. Eman's quiet sincerity balanced Ivana's bubbly energy. Children loved combination. One memorable moment with 7-year-old Luis, boxing fan. Eman discussed techniques while Ivana pretended to learn. Exaggerated movements making Luis laugh harder than he'd laughed in weeks. Another touching moment with Maria, 14, Ivana fan. They discussed beauty, confidence. Eman providing male perspective, creating bala, empowering message. Walking to parking lot afterward, conversation continued naturally. Ivana mentioned, that was best hospital visit I've done. Usually feel like performing. Pero having you there made it natural, Eman agreed. Your energy brings lightness. I struggle with alone. We somehow provide both serious support and fun when combined. Exchanging numbers for hospital coordination. Pero conversation deepened, Ivana opening up. I started hospital visits because of younger sister Mona. She had serious health scare 2 years ago. Mystery illness doctors struggled to diagnose 3 months. Watching her suffer, feeling helpless, changed me. Pero I keep private cause in our family we don't broadcast pain. Eman, touched by vulnerability, shared own story. Similar for me, started visiting because of Gabriel who died from cancer. His death taught me about using platform for good. Pero also had cousin who died young from illness, family couldn't afford. That guilt drives helping others, finding deeper Connie. Shin through shared loss. Ivana's eyes watered. Exactly. That helpless feeling watching someone you love suffer. That drives this. Glad I met someone who understands. Authenticity rare in celebrity interactions. They talked 30 more minutes discovering similarities. Humble backgrounds, complicated families, public perception versus private reality, isolation despite fame. By 5:30 p.m., genuine friendship had formed. Over following months, October 2024, May 2025, Eman and Ivana maintained contact through hospital coordination, met monthly when schedules aligned. Gradually friendship deepened through texts between visits, discussions about fame challenges, family pressures, finding meaning. Pero relationship remained completely private, zero public interaction, no social media acknowledgement, both preferring separation from public personas. During these months, Eman learned about Alawi family dynamics, particularly Ivana's close relationship with Mona, how Ivana essentially raised her after father left, sacrificing teenage years, providing through modeling and acting. Ivana described Mona as, my purpose, reason I work hard, is give her opportunities I never had. Ano ang connection nito sa birthday gift? Bakit emotional si Ivana? By May 2025, Ivana mentioned Mona's 24th birthday approaching June 3rd, planning intimate celebration, stressing about finding meaningful gift. She's not materialistic, pero I want something showing how much she means. Eman responded supportively, offering suggestions pero privately formulating idea, something requiring vulnerability, risk of rejection, pero felt right. Approximately 2 weeks before birthday, May 20th, Eman contacted Makati jeweler, requested custom piece, specific gene he'd conceived, rushed order with premium fee, simultaneously began writing letter draft after draft, trying to articulate complex thoughts. Gift wasn't just jewelry. Something deeply symbolic connected to conversation about Ivana's guilt over not protecting Mona during health scare, connected to Eman's unresolved feelings about cousin who died, tribute to survival, sisterly love, guilt transformed into purpose. Pero ang hindi alam ni Ivana, ang letter explaining gift would be so emotionally raw, so unexpectedly intimate, that when read aloud sa party, everyone would cry. At leaked video would reveal side of both celebrities public never saw. At buried in letter was reference to hospital charity connection that would accidentally expose secret even Ivana didn't know. That Eman had already saved Mona's life once before they even met. Through anonymous donation neither realized connected them. Revelation they would explode when mysterious online comment threatened to expose medical records. And custom Cartier bracelet was specifically designed with symbolic elements. Delicate platinum chain with 7 charms, each representing significant moment in Mona's life. As Ivana had described, first charm was tiny house for humble Bahrain beginnings, second was open book for love of learning, third was musical note for singing voice, fourth was angel wing for Ivana's protection, fifth was medical cross for health scare survival, sixth was sunshine for hope, seventh was 2 linked hearts engra, fed 8 and bunso for unbreakable bond. Total cost $850,000. Significant. Pero for Eman financial cost was secondary to symbolic value. What made gift extraordinary wasn't price pero thoughtfulness, attention showing he'd truly listened. truly understood Mona's significance, pero even more impactful was accompanying letter. Letter took 2 weeks to perfect. Writing, rewriting, trying to express complex emotions appropriately, final handwritten version dated June 2nd, began. Dear Mona, happy 24th birthday. You don't know me, pero I know you through Ate Ivana, who became unexpected friend. She talks about you constantly with such love na I feel I know you. This bracelet with 7 charms representing your life shows how closely she pays attention. Pero I'm writing for different reason, to explain why stranger would send expensive gift. Letter continued. Months ago, your ate shared you had serious health scare 2 years ago. Mystery illness. She described feeling helpless, guilty. She couldn't fix it. That guilt haunts her. I understand that guilt kasi I lost cousin to illness family couldn't afford. Watching loved ones suffer when powerless is trauma that never heals. Pero I've learned through visiting terminal children that guilt over what we couldn't prevent is natural pero unproductive. What matters is what we do after, how we transform pain into purpose. Your AT transformed guilt into motivation, works incredibly hard ensuring you'll never lack, supports unconditionally, pero more importantly, transformed helpless feeling into compassion. She visits sick children at Children's Medical Center monthly, brings gifts, spends time, keeps completely private. Does it purely kasi watching you suffer made her unable to ignore others' suffering. That's transformation of pain into purpose. That's how we nor survival. Most emotional section. Mona, I'm telling you this kasi your ate would never tell you herself, pero you deserve to know your illness 2 years ago created ripple effect of good. Dozens of children benefited from your ate's compassion born from that experience. She turns fear of losing you into determination, helping others not lose their loved ones. That's beautiful. Heroic. Love in action. So this birthday, as you celebrate another healthy year, know your survival mattered beyond family. It created purpose, inspired charity, helped others. Final paragraph was personal request. I'm asking you to give your ate permission to forgive herself. Tell her explicitly you don't blame her for not preventing illness, kasi illness isn't anyone's fault. Tell her you're grateful, pero she doesn't need to work herself to exhaustion proving love. Tell her it's okay to rest, to stop carrying guilt that doesn't belong. She needs to hear from you, kasi won't believe anyone else. That would be her greatest birthday gift. Salamat, Eman Bacosa. June 3rd, 7:23 p.m. Nobu Hotel Manila, beautifully decorated, 30 guests celebrating Mona. Atmosphere joyful, until hotel staff approached Ivana. Ma'am, delivery for Ms. Mona, courier said important. From Cartier. Ivana's heart jumped, suspecting source. Bring it in. Watching as staff carried elegant box placed on gift table, Mona noticed. Ate para kanino? Ivana, para sayo from a friend. Mona intrigued, guests encouraging. Open it. Mona unwrapped, revealing signature Cartier packaging, gasps recognizing luxury brand, opened to stunning bracelet. Oh my God, ate, this is beautiful. Sino nagsend, too expensive. Ivana spotted envelope, hands trembling opening, reading silently, expression changing dramatically. Surprise, confusion, recognition, overwhelming emotion, tears forming. Ate, ano meron? Bakit umiiyak? Mona concerned. Ivana's voice broke. It's from Eman. Guests confused. Eman Bacosa? Bakit? Kilala nyo? Ivana wiping tears. We've been friends secretly for months, met doing hospital charity, pero hindi ko inexpect this. Mona, what does letter say? Please read. Guests agreeing. Ivana hesitating pero Mona insisting, taking deep breath. Ivana began reading aloud, voice breaking multiple times, getting through opening paragraphs, guests responding emotionally. Pero when reached section about health scare, Ivana's guilt, secret hospital visits, room went silent except crying. By time finished reading final paragraph requesting Mona free her from guilt, virtually everyone crying. Mona stood, walked to Ivana, hugged tightly, both sobbing. 8. I never knew you felt guilty. Wasn't your fault. You saved me. always saved me. I should be asking forgiveness for causing worry. Sisters holding each other, unspoken emotions pouring out, several guests recording emotional moment. One video would leak. Pero while this happened, a different location, Eman's phone rang. Ivana called from bathroom where she'd excused herself. Eman, I just read your letter, everyone crying, bakit mo ginawa? This is most thoughtful thing anyone ever done. Pero now I owe you explanation. There's something about Mona's illness I never told you. Something that connects to you in a way you don't know. Can we meet tomorrow? I need to tell you in person. Mysterious revelation that would expose secret. Eman had unknowingly already saved Mona's life through his charity fund before they even met. Connection that would shock both when tabloid photos from their coffee meeting next day would leak with false dating narrative, forcing public reckoning. June 4th, 10:30 a.m. Eman met Ivana a quiet BGC coffee shop. She arrived simple clothes, minimal makeup, trying inconspicuous. Eman already seated, ordered tea. When Ivana sat, he noticed puffy eyes. Thank you for meeting? Letter had intended effect? Ivana smiled through emotion. Devastated in best way, we talked 3 hours, said things we should have said years ago. Pero the letter, what you wrote about transforming pain into purpose, hit different kasi there's context you don't have. Taking breath, Ivana explained. When I told you Mona had mystery illness, I simplified. Reality was worse. May 2023 she collapsed, rushed to ER. Tests showed nothing. Pero kept having episodes, fatigue, fevers, weight loss. Took 3 months to diagnose. Add out systemic lupus erythematosus. Attacks body's organs. Can be fatal if not managed. Diagnosis was relief, pero terrifying. Kasi no cure. Only management. Expensive medications for life. Uncertainty was torture. Eman listened. I didn't know it was lupus specifically. Ivana nodded. What I never told you is why doctors struggled so long to diagnose. It's because Mona was being treated at public hospital initially. Underfunded, overcrowded, tests delayed weeks, specialists unavailable, by Tim. We got her to private hospital at my expense. Disease had progressed, caused damage that might have been prevented. That's my guilt. Not that she got sick, pero that initial financial limitations delayed proper care. Eman understood. You can't blame yourself for healthcare inequality affecting millions. Pero Ivana, logically I know, pero guilt doesn't follow logic. I thought about money I'd spent on stupid things. If I'd saved better, prioritized differently, could have afforded private care. Immediately, that guilt drove me to change completely. Sold luxuries, downsized lifestyle, started volunteering at public hospitals cause I saw firsthand how broken system is. Then revelation. Pero here's part I never told you. Doctor who diagnosed at private hospital, who saved her life, was Dr. Felipe Reyes, same doctor who treated Gabriel Santos, same hospital where we met. When I started charity work, I specifically requested Children's Medical Center cause I wanted to give back to institution that saved my sister. That's why I was there. October when we met, gratitude, penance, purpose. Eman stunned. So Dr. Reyes saved both Gabriel and Mona. Gabriel's death brought me there. Mona's survival brought you, Dr. Reyes connected us without knowing. Ivana nodding. Exactly. At your letter gave Mona new understanding. Knowing her suffering inspired charity. Knowing it created purpose beyond recovery. Helps her accept what she went through. Makes it meaningful rather than random cruel fate. Conversation continued an hour. Both recognizing pattern. Suffering creates connection. Loss creates purpose. Pain transforms into beauty. Eventually shifted to practical. About leaked video from party. 47 million. Lion views, people speculating about us. How do you feel? Ivana asked. Eman considered. I'm okay with people knowing we're friends. Friendship isn't scandal, pero don't want to explain or justify. Let it exist. What matters is Mona got gift, you got release. Ivana relieved. Same. I won't confirm or deny specifics, pero warning. My fans can be intense. You might get scrutinized, accused of using me. Eman smiled. I've been accused of using Pacquiao name my whole life. I can handle speculation about friendship. They agreed to maintain status quo. Conti. Inu hospital visits, continue friendship privately, not engage media speculation, leaving Ivana hugged briefly. Salamat for gift, for letter, for understanding. Mona wants to thank you personally. Maybe we can arrange meeting, Eman agreed. They parted separately, both feeling lighter. Pero tabloid photographer had watched entire meeting, capturing photos that would be published next day with inflammatory headline creating false dating narrative. By evening, before either knew about photos, article was online generating millions of views, comments exploding. Ivana fans attacking Eman as opportunist, Pacquiao fans defending him, neutral observers noting friendship isn't dating, tribal warfare, pero one anonymous comment stood out. You're missing real story. Mona's bracelet wasn't romantic gift. It was guilt offering. Eman has secret connection to Mona's illness. I know because I'm hospital staff who treated her. Cryptic message forcing our evolution. Ivana called panicking. Someone threatening to leak Mona's medical information. Eman confused until realization. Unless it's related to my charity fund, Gabriel Santos Memorial Fund provides financial assistance to terminal children. What if Mona benefited before we met? Dr. Reyes administers distributions I'm not involved in day-to-day. Possible your family received help you never realized came from my fund specifically. Ivana gasped. Wait, I need to check. Hanging up. 20 minutes later, calling back, shaking. I just asked my mom. Approximately $500,000 in bills were paid by anonymous donor October 2023. Receipt says Gabriel Santos Memorial Fund. Eman, you paid my sister's medical bills, helped save her life before we even met. That's the connection. Silent. Processing implications. I had no idea, Eman said truthfully. Dr. Reyes selects recipients based purely on need. Doesn't tell me names, never connected her to you even after we became friends. Ivana overwhelmed. So when we met, befriended me, sent gift, you genuinely didn't know you'd already helped my family. That makes everything more meaningful. Divine intervention. Fate bringing us to complete circle. They discussed whether to reveal publicly. Ivana wanting to prove Eman's character. Pero Eman resisted. If we reveal this, turns charity into publicity. Tunt violates Mona's medical privacy. She deserves privacy regardless of PR benefit. Ivana recognized nobility. They contacted hospital reporting potential HIPAA violation. Investigation launched. Source identified as former volunteer with limited donor records access banned from program. Leak stopped. Pero damage was happening. Fan tribal warfare escalating. Death threats sent. Harassment of families. Ugliness of stan culture on display. At 3:47 a.m. June 6th, Mona herself created Instagram account. First post was photo wearing bracelet. Caption was Eman's entire letter. Final line added by Mona. This man saved my life twice. Once with money he didn't know was mine. Once with words I didn't know I needed. If you attack him, you attack my hero. Post went viral faster than anything. 50 million VIWs by morning. Public discourse shifted immediately. Comments flooded with apologies, recognition of nuanced beauty. Mona's vulnerability defending friend who'd unknowingly saved her created narrative, transcending gossip. Major outlets running different angle about secret charity saving lives. Dr. Reyes confirming Eman helped over 200 families with $85 million quietly. Fan wars ended as both sides recognized attacking meant dismissing legitimate charity. 1 week later, June 13th, private gathering at Children's Medical Center. Eman, Ivana, Mona meeting first time, along with Dr. Reyes, Gabriel's mother, Rowena. 15 families helped by fund. Mona and Eman's meeting emotional. Thank you isn't enough, pero thank you. Eman humble. Just stay healthy. That's thanks enough, doctor. Reyes addressed group. Gabriel died, but legacy lives through fund, through Mona's recovery, through every child we help. Love continues. Purpose continues. Meeting concluded with commitment ceremony creating Mona Santos Bacosa Endowment combining names. P50 million from Eman, 50 million from Ivana and Mona. Creating 100 million perpetual fund. Announcement generating additional donations reaching 150 million. Friendship deepened. Public moved on. Pero legacy remained inspiring, charitable woo. Harkay exactly what Gabriel would want, what Mona's survival enabled, what Eman and Ivana's friendship demonstrated. Strangers become family through shared values, suffering, purpose, Filipino kapwa values. Lived reality when people choose compassion over competition, connection over conflict, love over judgment. Proof that shortest lives create longest impacts when lived with courage, kindness, belief. Everyone deserves dignity. That's Gabriel's gift through Eman. Redemption through service, healing. Through presence, championship through compassion. Legacy lasting forever.